there, it's Doro from Team Ted Fitness, and I actually had a friend ask me a question on Facebook that I thought instead of writing a quick response and having it get lost in the shuffle of Facebook, I would actually make a video that other people might find helpful. And I thought it was a gorgeous day outside, so I'd record outside. So I'll try not to make this too long, but basically the question is, how does one become self-disciplined? How do you build self-discipline? So what I thought I would do is share basically 6 tips / steps or ideas to kind of help you build self-discipline, and what I found has helped me build self-discipline. So the first step, and I'm sorry, I have notes because that's how I roll, so I'm just going to keep looking down occasionally, but step 1 is to basically identify what it is exactly you want to become self-disciplined in, whether it's building up a new habit or getting rid of an old habit. It gives you some goals, and it gives your brain somewhere to focus on, and gives you milestones. And that's really important, because if you just say, I want to just become better, what does that mean? So you have to have your own definition, you have to have your own milestones that help you figure that out. So step 2 is to figure out what needs to change. So you do that by comparing and contrasting where you're at right now. You know, what are your habits right now, whether it's say weight loss, because that's a really easy one for most people to relate to, and an easy one for me to talk about. So, you know, where are you at right now? What are your habits like? What's your eating like? What's your exercise like? And how would you want that to change? Where would you like that to be? So it's really important to identify where you're at right now, and what parts of your routine and your habits you actually want to change, and what those changes are that you want. Third step is actually accepting that this is going to take time, and it's going to take practice, and it usually takes about 21 days of consistent work to build up a new habit, which means if you do it for 3 days and then you stop, you can't expect 21 days from there, you know, you're going to be able to have this new habit. You have to take the time and put in the work to make that change happen. You need to keep showing up, and I think a nice analogy for it is, you know, if you're pedaling a bike and you're going up a hill, it's much easier to keep pedaling up no matter how slow you're going, no matter how painful it is. It's much easier than stopping and starting and stopping and starting, because you have some form of momentum as soon as you build up that 2 days, 3 days, and so on. So the idea is you have to keep showing up no matter how unpretty it is, no matter how unmotivated you may be one day. You need to just keep showing up. So step number 4 is to be generously forgiving with yourself. Understand that things are going to happen. You're going to mess up, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to fail, you're going to get off track, things are going to happen, and it's okay. Don't use it as an excuse. Don't let yourself become a quitter, but realize that things are going to happen, and it might not take 21 days, it might take 30 days, it might take 50, it might take 100 days, but the important thing is you keep showing up every single day, and you understand that not every day is going to be perfect, and not every day you're going to feel up for it, and not every day is going to feel like you're actually building that habit. But you need to believe in yourself, you need to believe in the process, and keep showing up every day. So sort of in line with that is tip number 5, which is flexibility is key. Don't take the approach that it's one way or the highway, because that sets you up to not only have a big excuse to quit, but to fail, really, because if you say either this works or it doesn't, life's not like that. We all have different things we like, we all have different things our bodies respond to, and it's important to pay attention to what you are responding to, what is working. If you're finding yourself getting off track a lot, and you're finding yourself skipping things or just hating it, you know, reevaluate. What can you change? What can you try? What can you do differently? Same as with weight loss, really. If you're doing a program that you hate, yeah, you're not going to want to show up every single day. You're making it hard on yourself. Maybe you just haven't found the workout program or the fitness routine that would work for you. So you need to dig that up. You need to readjust, and you need to reevaluate what you're doing and how you can alter it. So be flexible. And lastly, track your progress. The key to identifying, you know, what isn't working, what is working, what you could do better, what you could do differently, you know, what you've accomplished already, what victories you can celebrate. It all comes down to tracking your progress. So with weight loss, you could track, you know, your weight, your measurements, your stats, pictures. With anything else, you could track what you're doing, how much you're doing it, what you can change, what you have changed, you know, what little milestones you've hit along the way, and that helps you keep motivated. It helps you see how far you've already come. It helps you just get proof of the concept and proof of the process that it is working and that you are making changes. Because one of the hardest things is when you're not seeing those immediate big dramatic changes, you think, well, this isn't doing anything, so I'm going to finish. And if you can help yourself find those little victories and find those little things that you can adjust, it's going to make all the difference and going to help you stick with it, and going to help you build up that self-discipline. So I hope this video helped you out, and I hope it gives you some ideas on at least how to start building those better habits and to stick with them. So please feel free to leave any comments or questions below, and I will talk to you soon.